And welcome to this introductory tutorial on using the Camera Raw filter in Photoshop. You can see I already have an image ready to go in Photoshop. You can use this as a sample if you would like, or go find your own. Couple words about using Camera Raw in Photoshop. So RAW refers to a family of file types that can be generated by an increasing variety of cameras that give you more control. Think of those as a digital negative. For those of you of a certain age, like a real film negative. With a raw image, you can make a lot of changes. If you're working with a JPEG, you might not get access to as many changes, but you can still do a ton. And this is really worth learning in Photoshop. Enough, let's get started. So you can see I already have my image open. I'm going to right click and duplicate the layer like we always do for safety and click OK. I've got two layers. We're going to be working on the top layer today. You want to make any of these adjustments in Camera Raw before you go in and start doing any retouching. If you do it after the retouching, the retouched work that you do may not be impacted by Camera Raw. So trust me, do this first, then move into adjusting individual areas of the photo, like removing flyaway hair or blemishes or finer lines and wrinkles, shall we say. All right, for real, let's get started. We're going to go up to Filter, go to Camera Raw Filter. You may have seen this window open up accidentally before, but now we're doing it with intention. So there's my original image. Now there's so much to do here. I'm not going to hit every single slider and drop down, but I want to show you some critical areas to play, starting with this thing called the histogram, where you can move the histogram and see the impact it has on the photo. If you are in photography, you will have learned about histogram already. It is really worth learning more about to improve your photography. But understand, this is not just there as a reference. You can make changes to it. I'm going to keep on moving down. You've got two buttons here, auto and black and white, B&W. If you click the auto button, automatically Camera Raw will make some improvements. It considers them improvements to your picture. And it's a great place to start. If I click on the basic menu, you can see that there have been adjustments that were applied. I can go down to the lower right-hand corner of the image and click the button toggle to bring in the default settings. So you can see a before, click it again, and an after. It's fun, right? Uh, we'll come back to the basic in just a second. If I click black and white, it switches it to black and white. No surprise, click black and white again, we get back our color. Okay, so let's move though into the profiles. Again, there's color or black and white, right? Feel free to explore. To the right of that drop down, there's a browse profiles button. And you get your two favorites that Photoshop has already set up for us, color and monochrome. But wait, there's so much more. I'm not going to go through every single one, but I encourage you, pause this video, twirl down each of these drop downs, see the cool effects that you get. I'm so excited for you to explore these on your own. I have a ton of fun looking at these. Yes, that says a lot about me and my life. Let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to click the back button and go back to making some adjustments. Like I said, I already clicked the auto button. So these sliders are here for me to work with. And again, this is all about exploring. Now, looking at this picture, I'm just going to warm it up a little bit by going to temperature and moving that slider over to the right. And then I feel like there are a lot of highlights in this picture. So I want to bring some of those down. And I'd like to darken the shadows, but that's just me. You may want to do something totally different. Keep on going. Now, a long time ago in photo editing, I discovered the dehaze tool. It's really meant to sort of remove like fog or mist in an image, but I have found that I apply it so often to my images, and I really want you to experiment with it. Sometimes too much is too much to the right, and of course, you get that to the left, but it is a tool that photographers and photo editors use more than you would think. All right, vibrance looks good. I'm going to bring up the saturation, make the colors a little punchier. Lots more to explore here, but honestly, I'm just going to go down to the effects menu, add some grain. So this is making the image look a little bit more like it has film grain. You can see what happens if you go all the way to the right. So use it with care. And then the last stop here will be vignetting. So what vignetting does, you can see if I go too far, right? It adds a super dark gradient circle or oval around the image. And if I go the other way, we get it all in white. Try this one out. See how it looks for you and what feels good. And once you're done, click OK in the lower right. And then just for the joy of being satisfied with your work, look at the top layer, click the eyeball, see the before, see the after, see what you think. If you want to make more adjustments, you can always go back to filter and camera raw and make further adjustments. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a great day and a great time enjoying this video. Bye-bye.